I sing the mighty power of God. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom and stretched out the heaven by his understanding. Jeremiah 51, verse 15. As Isaac Watts quietly pastored Mark Lane Chapel in London, the growing popularity of his hymns was causing a tempest. Christian congregations have shut out divinely inspired psalms, one man complained, and taken in Watts' fights of fancy. The issue of singing hymns versus psalms split churches, including the one in Bedford, England, once pastored by John Bunyan, he of Pilgrim's Progress fame. The controversy jumped the Atlantic. In May 1789, Reverend Adam Rankin told the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church, meeting in Philadelphia, "I have ridden horseback all the way from my home in Kentucky to ask this body to refuse the great and pernicious error of adopting the use of Isaac Watts' hymns in public worship in preference to the Psalms of David." We don't know Isaac's reactions. Dr. Samuel Johnson later reported that by his natural temper, he was quick of resentment, but by his established and habitual practice, he was gentle, modest, and inoffensive. But in 1712, Isaac suffered a breakdown from which he never fully recovered. He asked his church to discontinue his salary, but they raised it and hired a co-pastor who assumed the bulk of the pastoral duties. Watts remained as pastor for the rest of his life, preaching whenever he could. A wealthy couple in the church, Sir Thomas and Lady Abney, invited him to spend a week on their estate. Isaac accepted and lived with them until his death, 36 years later. He enjoyed the children in the home, and in 1715, he published Divine and Moral Songs for Children. It sold 80,000 copies in a year and has been selling ever since. In his preface, he said, "Children of high and low degree of the Church of England or dissenters, baptized in infancy or not, may all join together in these songs. And as I have endeavored to sink the language to the level of a child's understanding, to profit all, if possible, and offend none." One hymn in this volume, intended for children, became popular with adults. Entitled Praise for Creation and Providence, it said, "I sing the mighty power of God that made the mountains rise, that spread the flowing seas abroad and built the lofty skies. I sing the wisdom that ordained the sun to rule the day. The moon shines full at God's command, and all the stars obey."